Alright folks, welcome back. Bit late today. I had a nice lie in this morning. First time in a few weeks. Aching a bit from work though. But anyway, hope I find you all well. So the matter of going ahead with this investigation then, into Parliament, into the Partygate as they're calling it. But they seem to be wandering from the fact that they let it happen to start with. You know, I mean, they got two guys stationed outside the door. You can guarantee there's at least one somewhere in the place. Yet they let it go ahead. Yeah, it just shows that biased policing. But while you're in there, dicks, you know, have a nose around with you. Rummage about there. You know, see if you can find every evidence for the real crimes that were committed from there. You know, like fraud, theft, illegal import of migrants, putting people in fear of their lives. Because apparently that's a crime, isn't it? Comes under the hate crime, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's... But there again, we know they don't investigate real criminals, do they? That's too much like hard work. It's... I don't even know why they're there, because they're not going to do anything. It's like the the corrupt investigating the corrupt. And even if they do get found guilty, get fined, that's the most they can do, isn't it? Who'll end up paying for that? That's like good, they won't pay it, will they? Now, is anybody else seeing or having issues with YouTube? They seem to be having a lot of problems recently since all this new censorship came in on the beginning of this month. Things are very erratic. There's comments being taken down, then they come back up, then they get that taken down again, then they come back up. Some just won't allow the comment up at all, no matter what it is. Are they asking too much of the system? But there's still no apologies from them that I've heard anyway of saying sorry to anybody for branding them as liars, even though they weren't. It was the truth all along, as we tried to explain to them with the evidence. But they were having none of it. So it was proving that they've been in the wrong all along, wasn't it? When they should have been censoring the government, not us. Now, they dropped just about all of the COVID restrictions. And what we're hearing about this? Well, nothing, because it's all being hidden behind the smoke of Partygate. But one or two numbers have been coming out through mainstream media. I'm not going to repeat them because it's pointless. We know it's a load of crap coming from them, don't we? But yeah, they seem to have... Everything seems to have disappeared now. It's all parties. Party, party, party. Yeah, weird. But yeah, I wouldn't trust anything they say anyway, about as far as I could piss the wrong way in a hurricane. They've been proved liars, same as the mainstream. And I'm really surprised after, especially the BBC, really, the government have handed them their arse on a plate by saying, no, you can't put the licence fee up. People are not paying or withdrawing it in their droves and effectively defunding them. So you'd think they'd be trying to pay the government back for that, wouldn't you? Still following the narrative. Asking one or two of the right questions, but not getting the answers. You know, things they're hiding still. You know, I mean, we've had more channel paddlers this month already. quite a few more than we had this time last year. Nobody seems to be reporting that. Even the cold weather ain't stopping them. And Patel certainly ain't. That was just another empty promise. Well, we knew it was. But the fear campaign seems to have been toned down a little bit. But every time they answer a question or every time they make a statement, you should still get boosted. This is going to protect you from future variants. Future variants? Something else they're not telling us? Or they just haven't decided on a name to use yet for the flu. So they're already still conditioning people. But then Jab It All came out yesterday, I think it was, and said that the NHS workers should have their jabs. It's their professional duty. Well, coming from someone like you little knob, you are the last one that should be talking or have the right to talk about professional duty after what you've done to this country and its peoples. You have absolutely no right whatsoever to call out somebody for professional duty. You absolute bellend. Well, I'll leave it there, folks. Quite a short one again. I am actually watching live because there is a chance that the Grays report will come out today. And obviously, if it does, I want to see what happens. So anyway, people, thank you very much for joining me again. My respects to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for your support. And I'll see you on the next one. But until then, as always, stay strong. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Head's gone. Too much work. Stay safe. Stay strong. And stay free from the lies and the corruption. I'm gone.